Alright, here is the next episode of Video Game Reviews. And for this one, we're going to talk about a game that released on the Nintendo Switch very early in the console's life cycle. And that, of course, is none other than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, this game, it kind of really needs no introduction. I mean, it's Mario Kart, everyone's played it, but let me brief background anyway. This game technically released in 2014 on the Wii U. And I should know because I got a copy of the game for my birthday in 2014 for the Wii U. And yeah, and the problem though, of course, was that the Wii U was kind of a system that nobody really bought. I mean, just under 14 million units in the lifetime. Yeah, that'll do that for you. So, what do you think they did in early 2017? Well, April 2017, which was the Switch's second month on the market, excuse me. That's when Nintendo decided to port the game over to the Switch, and this version has been the most successful selling game on the Nintendo Switch. Over 60 excuse me, over 60 million units sold on the Nintendo Switch. And that is quite a lot. Yeah. And this game, it just will not stop selling. Like, there's even new Mario Kart bundles that have been that are coming out for the holiday. I don't know why Nintendo likes to reuse the bundles, but the Mario Kart bundles, but whatever. It is what it is. Now, of course, just like with any other Mario Kart game, this, of course, has Grand Prix mode. So it's got a lot of the things you would see in a regular Mario Kart game. Like, you have Grand Prix where you basically play against the computers, and obviously want to try to get the most points as possible to win the trophies. Third place, of course, is the bronze trophy. Second place is the silver, and first place is the gold. Now, of course, you also get a star ranking, depending on how well you do in each of the cups. So, that's pretty cool. And then, now, of course, for the Grand Prix, you can do them on 50, 100, 150, or 200cc. There's also mirror mode, which is basically a harder version of, it's basically, I think it's like 150 or 200cc, but with the courses flipped around. So yeah, that's what makes things chaotic. But now when this game first ported over to the Switch, there were 48 courses in the game. That includes all the DLC stuff from the Wii U version. But over the last couple of years, they ended up adding a whole bunch of new tracks, and now you've got 96 different courses, which is certainly a lot. Like, all these new courses are part of what's called the Booster Course Pass. Now, while the majority of the tracks a good chunk of the tracks are remakes of tracks from previous games, there are some tracks from Mario Kart Tour that are in here, and there are also some brand new ones. Like, for example, there's the one track that's in the bathroom Pretty funny. And then, let's see. What other original track do I like? Oh yeah, the ice cream flavored track. Yeah, that was a pretty interesting one too. Then of course you have the versus battles, where like you can like do individual versus races or races in teams. The same deal goes with the battle mode. Now the versus tracks you just like race on the standard Mario Kart tracks, but for the battle mode there are specific courses that are designed for that mode. So the battle mode, that can be pretty interesting. But of course the meat and potatoes of this game is the online racing, where you can like go online and race against other people from around the world, or you can even race against your friends, like whatever you want. And even the online in that can get pretty hectic, especially like if say you're right near the finish line, you're about to get first, and then you get hit with a blue shell. Ouch. Like that is probably the worst thing that could happen. And trust me, like I've been hit by my fair share of blue shells, and it can be annoying, but it is part of the game, sadly. But still, it is definitely a lot of fun, and I've been featuring this game a fair bit on Weekend Gamers, and we always have a great time when we play this game. Like, I always have a great time when I play this. I mean, you definitely cannot go wrong with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. A lot more content than the original version had. And of course, there's a lot more characters that you can race as too. Like, I should also mention that when the Booster Course packs came out, they also added in a few additional characters, like Pauline, Diddy Kong, and yeah, so you've got a whole bunch of characters that you can race as. So like, you don't have to be just Mario. You don't have to be like just the Mario characters. Like, you can be Link. You can be like the Inklings from Splatoon. Like, yeah, like it's so definitely a lot of fun. One of the best games that I've ever played, and definitely a must-own if you have a Nintendo Switch. A must-own title. So what ranking would I give this game? Well, just like every other game, there are, it does have its flaws. I'm not really gonna point out what those flaws are, but I think you gotta get the idea. But it's such an awesome game. Such an awesome game. I think I'm going to give this on a scale of 1 to 10. This is going to get a 9.8 for me. A very good game. Very good game. Alright, so, with that in mind, that is going to do it for this episode of Video Game Reviews. And, yeah, we'll have another awesome title next week, and we'll see you soon.